Alrighty, everyone, welcome to Barber Motorsports Park here today for round number 1, Road to Indy Racing League. Round 1, Barber Motorsports Park coming right up here on Extreme Sim TV. We are ready to go racing here in round number 1. Something I don't cover a lot of, IndyCar, but we're going to do it here tonight, and what a fun season. We're going to have the majority road courses here for this IndyCar series. We got about 17 minutes left in qualifying here tonight before we get going for this one here tonight again. And IndyCar rules in effect, and that's what I think is going to be the most fun out of this. Looking at different tire compounds, unsure on exactly how many seconds of push to pass they're going to get here tonight. That will be fun. Qualifying right now again underway. It's open qualifying here. You're taking a look at looks like that's Gavin right now with Joey right there in front of him, working their way around Barber Motorsports Park right now. A little bit of brake lock up there for Joey coming through. You don't want to go off there into the gravel pit here. That would definitely not be good. Let's take a look. Barber Motorsports Park, 16 turns is going to be what they're going to have to negotiate here tonight if they're going to work their way to victory lane. Spencer Marsh there, top of the board, 108.627. Spencer, one of the guys that I've noticed quickest in practice here tonight, 108 is about where they're at. Look at the snail right there behind him with a 108.766 as well. Spencer Marsh hanging on. There is Scott Leoner. Let's see what he can do as he's working his way around the road course right now here at Barber Motorsports Park. Scott having a pretty good run down through here, hard on the throttle. He'll stay with it. And you're going to have to bear with me tonight. Not as familiar with corner numbers here at Barber as some other places, but right here is Scott, and he is hard at it. And there you have it, P3 across the stripe. Scott there in the 74 puts it P3, 108.815. Top 3 within 0.2 of a second right now. Looking to be a competitive field here tonight in round number 1. Here is Mitch working his way around this road course as well. Right now, P4. Tyler here has not taken a time. Ken has not either. Both those cars still looking to get a time up on the board and get at it. Man, oh man, oh man. So welcome to the show here tonight, folks. Everything look good on your end? Can you show Gavin a rope chain? Well, we'll get on Gavin here. Let's see. There is Gavin in that 03 right there, working his way through. Let's try some of these IndyCar cameras. On board with Gavin as he works his way by here, and you can see just how hard they're driving these machines. High speeds right through that section. 168, 170. Through the S's portion, downhill, car off in front of him, he'll stay on it. Gavin doing a great job driving the far out of that machine right now, looking to try to put that thing a little bit further up. He'll come down the front straightaway. Let's see what Gavin can get here across the stripe. He ran a 111.2, is his fastest. He'll top that, 109.7. So Gavin will move to the 6th position. So Gavin doing a great job moving forward. Let's take a look at a couple more here. Eric McCarthy right there as well. I will have a driver's bar up for the race where we can see who we're looking at here. But right now in qualifying, I'm going to leave that off as we continue to work through. Tristan J. Anderson, the fastest car in town right now with that 1:08.399. And that's a 1 minute and 8 second lap. And again, we're going to run 30 laps here tonight in the season opener from Barber Motorsports Park. Going to be a pretty quick race here tonight. And pretty sure they are required to use different compounds in that race. They're on their primary compound right now. That is the red sidewall tire, and we will do our best to keep you informed of what tire who is on. Unfortunately, there is no way for me to track that as of yet. Still trying to figure out a way to do that, but there's Scott right now in that rest right there as well. Tyler right there as well in the 17. Is everybody continuing to run right now and doing a wonderful job? Pretty clean qualifying session so far. I haven't seen any craziness that we normally see here as well. But we are ready to go racing here in just a moment. And again, we are going to have a great night here of IndyCar racing on the channel. And again, for me, it's Matt with Extreme Sim TV. Nice to meet you guys in viewer land there. A little bit about me. Extreme Sim TV has been around for a little over 3 years here. I am majority of the time I cover NASCAR, oval, street stocks, short track type stuff. So I'm going to step out of my comfort zone here and do a little bit of IndyCar. I have done IndyCar in the past. However, it was mainly on the oval with IndyCar. So coming out and covering the road courses, I think it'll be a lot of fun. And of course, after tonight's show, stick around please for show number 2, off-road trucks, after the IndyCars here tonight. That's kind of what we've got. And as we get ready to go and get this fired up, we got about 11 minutes left. Spencer right there, still P2 on the board. It looks like Anderson's going to get the pole. It just doesn't look like anybody's got anything for him right now as far as a lap time here in that 108 category. Folks, we'll be right back. Enjoy qualifying at Barber. All right, back here once again as we continue our qualifying session from the Barber Motorsports Park. Eric McCarthy right there, Jason. There's a little bit of smoke. I believe somebody went around here trying to determine who that was. There's Scott, still out there turning laps right now. He is not giving up yet. And I mean, what a night we are seeing already. As we continue to rock and roll around this road course right now, what has been just a lovely night of racing already as far as qualifying goes. I expect much, much more as we head our way into race here tonight. This 30 laps that everybody's going to have. I expect push to pass is going to be a big deal here tonight, managing that. Oh, look at Tristan. Wow, he got a piece of that. Oh, lock it down, buddy. Lock it down. He's not going to get in the kitty litter, but he got a piece of that curve. Let's go take a look. Watch him get a piece of this curve. It's just going to throw that car. Goes down the hill, makes that left-hander, and it's just going to clip that curve. Got out of shape. Did a really good job of not completely losing that car and getting it gathered back up. That could have been a lot worse, actually, than what it was for Anderson. Everybody on pit road here pretty much done with third run. Tyler's still out there trying to better it. Oh, lock it down. Nice job. Not too bad. May have bent the front wing on that car. But nice job by Tyler to get that thing locked down. I would do you some interviews, but I don't have anybody currently really in the Discord to talk to. Let's see if we can get a hold of the pole sitter. Maybe possible. Get a hold of Mr. Spence. And there's Tyler. So there's Tyler. We can grab Tyler. And Tyler right there, MP8. Let's talk to Tyler. Let's try that one. While we're waiting. Well, I can't move him, can I? I'll hop up there and see if we get over Tyler. Hey, Tyler, it's Matt up here in the booth. Get a copy? Alrighty, man. Make sure you add me, man. Well, it's been a wicked qualifying session so far for everybody here. Right now, you're in P8. You gonna go out and try give it another go, or you're pretty much done with your qualifying effort for tonight?
I mean, while there's time, might as well keep running some laps. Literally just started turning laps on this track today. Just got it today, so been a crazy learning curve. I'm coming from the NASCAR side. So this is all brand new to me, but it's cool to at least feel like I'm somewhat competitive, and hopefully we'll be up there at the end.
Well, I'll tell you what is so funny about this is I'm actually usually doing NASCAR stuff. Hardly ever do I broadcast INDY cars, so me and you both kind of out of our comfort zones with this one.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. I'm enjoying these cars. I'm enjoying seeing where everybody's at right now. Obviously, like I said, I don't expect to be the fastest, but hopefully we'll get faster throughout the night and maybe be up there towards the end.
Well, man, best of luck to you going forward, buddy. And again, best of luck, Tyler, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Hopefully we can put on a good show.
Buddy, have a good run, bud.
Thanks, man.
All right, there we go. That was Tyler there, setting in 8th right now. He's back out on track in that 17 machine, getting some more warm-up in. As we're about 6 minutes away, coming to 5 now, from our actual start of this race. And I still feel like Mr. Marsh, Anderson, and Scott, those top 3, probably going to set themselves apart here tonight from the rest of the field, from what we have seen in qualifying here tonight from Barber Motorsports Park. And this is going to be a quick race, guys, so don't blink. It's going to go by in a hurry here at Barber. A minute 8 lap times, a minute 7s. See, like I said, it's going to be very, very quick as they work their way back down, up the hill, and past the start-finish line. 2 cars are going to give each other some room into that downhill section, turn 1, turn 2, very quick. Hang on to it. Don't run wide. Oh boy, there's a curb. Yep, that's it. He's in the fence. Tyler just got a little offline there, slid the car off, slid into that retaining barrier. And there you have it, right? So we are a less than 5 minutes away from the green flag start here tonight. I'm really, really super looking forward to it. I mean, I can't tell you guys how much I'm actually looking forward to what we're going to see here tonight. As you see Tyler right there still working the laps. And it's hard for me too, because I don't know what to expect. You know, you got Tyler out here trying to get it all figured out. He hasn't had this track that long. You got Spencer Marsh just quick as can be, which I'm truly impressed with, is Marsh. I have to say that. And it's this whole field doing a great job again. First race, first season. Everybody doing a great job working together to make all this happen here early on in qualifying with 3 minutes to go. Back there, where's Mitch back here as well. Robert, what about Robert? On track, P11 right now. And I think we've pretty much showcased everybody here that has shown up. 12 cars making the show here tonight. And I'm hoping J-Bomb, I'm not sure who that was, but he had mentioned on Discord that he didn't feel like he was able to run here, but I hope he comes out and gives it a go. I've sent him a message, hopefully. So, we are 3 minutes away, and look at that, Robert. While we're looking at Discord, Robert having a bit of a problem there. Now, they will have one quick fix here tonight to get these cars fixed up and ready to go if they was to have a oopsie daisy like Robert right there, and we'll get it straightened back out. And answer up there as well. On the racetrack, the TM machine holding on, holding his own. NP4 at the moment. 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in this qualifying session. Here we go. I see Spencer Marsh. Man, it's going to be a fun night, I have to say. Between IndyCar racing, the Pro 4s coming up here in a little bit, that off-road race at Wild Horse Pass, that's going to be a lot of fun for me to call. Two great series on a Monday night to come in and do some broadcasting for. I'm stoked for the next 10 weeks with this IndyCar League. Right now, the trucks is a 3-week deal, but hoping to extend that as well. That'll be fun if we can get IndyCar trucks on the same nights back to back. Of course, tomorrow night, for you guys new to the channel, we got NASCAR coming back tomorrow evening for their next round of their series as well. So here on Extreme Sim TV, for those of you that don't know, boy oh boy, we got racing pretty much 7 days a week at this point. Oh, big trouble. Look at that car come apart from the snail as he caught that barrier. Man, and you've seen that wing come off of that car. You make a mistake, it's going to be huge here tonight. Time is almost up here for the Road to Indy Racing League and their qualifying session for round number 1 here tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe for more here on Extreme Sim TV pretty much every day of the week here. Don't forget to do all that. And again, we'll be back with round 2 next Monday evening. So here we go. Countdown has begun. It looks like it's going to be Spencer on pole. Tristan J. Anderson right there as well. So 10 to go here as we come to green come to it this time, Bob, and we'll get ready for your starting lineup here tonight. Qualifying is over here this evening. And let's get ready to get your work grid lined up. 20 minutes of qualifying has passed. And what a night it's going to be. They've got about a minute left to get everybody's laps finished up here before we go green. And before we do that, we'll take one more look at what we're seeing on track right now. Track temp 107 degrees right now at Barber. 16 turns, 2.27 miles is the race length. Track length as well. We get ready to go green here in just a moment, folks. I'll be back for the start in about a minute. Alrighty, folks, back here once again here at Barber Motorsports Park as we are out of time here as we get ready to go green. Here we go. Row number one. It's going to be Spencer alongside Tristan J. Anderson. That'll be your front row. Row number two, Scott there in third. The Snail coming in fourth here for the start. Fifth spot right now, Mitch Heller right there with Joey Villarmanti, I believe. I'll get better at it, I promise. I'll get these names figured out. Row number four, it's Ken Crank with Gavin Rope Chain right there in eighth. And ninth is Tyler. 10th is Eric McCarthy. 11th is going to be Robert and Mr. Jason right there to round out that sixth row as well. So we are ready for a great night of racing here. Now let's take a look at the driver bar for one of these drivers, and we're going to take a look. They have 10 seconds, I think, is how that's going to work. A push to pass to use during this race. I believe that's how that works. Not 100% sure. First time I've dealt with this ticker, but it's showing 10 seconds is all we got. A push to pass. So we are ready to go once again as they work by down through. Getting ready to go green. They've got one pace lap here tonight. That's all they've got as we get ready for green flag racing here tonight. Right there you see Anderson, everybody else behind them. One pace lap. That's what you got here tonight to get your tires warmed up and get ready to go racing in round one for the road to Indy Racing League. We go coming to green right now as we get ready to go. Once again, it's Spencer, Marsh, Tyler, Scott, and the Snail right there as well. Tyler J. Tristan right there as well as we get ready to go green. Flag racing from Barber. You know, the nerves inside of these cars have to be going up right now as they ride behind the iRacing pace truck, knowing 30 laps from now, somebody is going to be the inaugural winner of the road to Indy Racing League here in just a moment. Lights still off. We are making our way around this 16-turn road course here at Barber Raceway Park. And the pace car will get ready to get himself off of pit road and turn these guys loose into turn number one. And this is going to be crazy going down the hill into one. Pace car is off. Side by side, we are green. Big jump up front. Everybody going to make their way through the final corner nice and clean across the stripe. Here we go. We are racing here. And trouble already for Spencer into the outside wall in turn one. One of the fastest cars here tonight. Already in the wall. Just out of turn number one. Wow. Scott going to take over the lead here. Spencer went down into turn one. Lost the back of that race car. We'll go back to it in a moment. But right now it's Scott that's going to come out with the race lead. Wow, I am so shocked there to see Spencer jump around like that. See that running order already and everybody trying to get it figured out here early on here as we continue to run. right now. Everybody goes Tristan the Snail right there in third. As we continue to run right now down the front straightaway once again. Snail right there in P3, Mitch right there in fourth. You see the top four right now. Joey in fifth as well. They're going to break away lap number 2. And again, lap number 1, it was a problem for one of our fastest here with Spencer, Jason, and Robert, all 3 out right now. But right now, everybody hanging on. You're looking at Tristan, the battle for second. Look at Scott. He's got to be feeling good out front right now as well. Man, that's got to be a great feeling for Scott. One car going to lock up there. They'll hang on to it as everybody continues to run right now, and it is a great one here tonight. About 3 seconds. Up front is the gap now, about 4 as they work their way through the sectors. Everybody continuing to rock and roll around Barber Motorsports Park here tonight. Lap number 2 on the board. Out there is now, Scott dropping to 6 there that lap. Wow, Scott, big drop. Must have had an off track. Let's go see if we can find what happened with Scott here. Front. Find what happened. Scott. That was, oh yeah, right there, just went wide. Yeah. Look at it once again here. He just goes wide, and it's going to give up the, gets a little bit overconfident in the car, gets a little bit wide. We're going to see it right down here, and this is what's going to give up the race lead for Scott. He went wide, got off in the grass, and when he did that, it just, it's so hard to recover. He had a car right on that back wing of that car and closing in as they continue to run. Quite a run here tonight. Right there, just went into the kitty litter. That costed him a ton of time. Didn't hit anything, luckily. Could have been a lot worse. Definitely didn't help. Kristen up front in the 5. Leading the way, the Snail right there, 1.1 second back. You see it on your screen right now. There's the Snail running a second, 1.2 back from Tristan J. Anderson. So already a couple of cars sliding off and having some issues there early here at Barber. Mitch there as well, and I tell you what a great racing here early on. And take a look here. He's got about 7 seconds of push to pass remaining. So the Snail has used up a little bit of that push to pass. That mind, you got to take care of that push to pass, folks. That is not going to be good if you run completely out. Got where Tristan's at with his. Saving that push to pass. He has about 10 seconds right now on board that machine. And how push to pass works, for a limited amount of time, it will give you an extra boost in horsepower to complete a pass. But right now, these top 3, here's Mitch here in 3rd. Get back here to Mitch. He's running 3rd right now. And here we'll get to Mitch. And great job by him as well, holding on with that push to pass. So Mitch doing a good job. Everybody up front just hanging on as we continue to run lap 5 of 35 here tonight. You see Mitch in a pretty good spot in his push to pass with Joey right behind him. And what a night we have seen already here at Barber Motorsports Park. Again, race 1 of 10 here tonight. It's hanging on right there behind the Snail and everybody else. Holding serve at the moment. Wonderful job out here, I have to say. So we're gonna go no overlay view for a moment where you can see this beautiful place and what we see here at a place like this. I'm just so excited. Gary's doing a great job here already here tonight. Again, we work through here at the road course here at Barber Motorsports Park in round number 1. Single file it is. We'll go back to our regular view here with 30 to go here from Barber. This race is going to fly by early on. Right there, there's Mitch in third. Kind of falling off Tristan. Tristan doing a good job hanging on. And out front, Eric McCarthy. We got trouble. And that is McCarthy that's went around into the corner. Go in breaking hard here, and McCarthy just missed the corner contact. And around he goes. That front wing going to get ripped off another car there. One more look at it here. We'll try to get another angle as they went down into the corner. And he's just going to miss the turn here. I am right about there. A little bit of contact. And then whip. Yep. Wow. Knocked that front wing off. We're going to try to get a view on the car that is missing the front wing. Right there, that's Ken. He is missing a front wing. If we can get a look at it here from the production truck, one of these cars are missing at least a piece of that wing, if not the whole thing. There it is. It was Tyler. Look at that front wheel completely broken off. Unfortunately, Tyler trying to whip it to pit road here. How's the 03? Tyler was able to get back to pit road. There is the 03 of Gavin hanging on right now in 6th. He's got about 4 seconds to push to pass. A little low on the push to pass meter, but still doing okay. Hanging on in 6th right now, but up front it's Anderson and the Snail leading. Tristan J. Anderson running in on some lap traffic here as they run right now. So there you go. Car off, that's going to be lap traffic getting off to the side there. Spencer 1 lap down. Tyler off the racetrack with damage. Eric McCarthy runs 8. Ken there in 7. 6th is Gavin, and having a good run around lap traffic here. Gavin almost into the top 5. Joey up in front of him as well. Joey and Scott battling for P4 right here. Good little battle on your screen at the moment. Snail sitting there in 2nd right now. 0.6 of a second. 6 now even between Snail and Tristan J. Anderson in your top 2 right now. 9 of 35 complete. That gap now closing up front. Now look at this. Does the Snail start to use some push to pass here and activate that? Try to get up there and get around Anderson as they continue to run right now. Lap 9 going on the board this time by of the scheduled 35 here tonight. How long do you preserve that push to pass? Has to be my question. He got, what, 60 seconds? Can't tell if that's 6 seconds or 60 seconds left on the push to pass here tonight. As he continues to run. Up front there is Tristan. Nail right there is Mitch as well. So the guys have not used any of that push to pass just yet. But right now, Tristan J. Anderson leading here at Barber. Gavin right there in 6th, Ken in 7th. Eiler after nursing that car to pit road. It's going to be a lap down in 9th. Robert out and Jason out here in round number 1. Hoping Gavin can get a top 5. Well, he's got a little bit to make up. He's about 2.5 seconds off of Joey right now if he's going to get up there into the top 5. But at the same time, if he can just keep that car clean, I think he's going to be in pretty good shape here. Right now, they fight their way through early. Well, what a great race. But Kristen, the Snail, Mitch right there as well, Scott and Joey. Gavin right there in that 6th spot, Ken in 7th, Eric McCarthy there in 8th. He's going to run as well. So McCarthy working his way through in the 8th spot here tonight, holding pretty good serve here. Yeah, Tristan is. He is a rocket ship. So to give you a reference, last time by, he was a 10 flat. That's a 1 minute 10. Snail 110 and 10.7. And Mr. Gavin here will get with Gavin when he rockets through and give you a lap time on Gavin. But he is 11 seconds off your leader. Tristan just on rails. They have lost a little bit of time here. A run now. I'm showing Gavin on the reds right now. Everybody on the red tires. We will have to go to the alternate set at some point here tonight. Tristan Anderson right now leading here at Barber Motorsports Park as he works his way down the hill once again, holding a 1.4 second lead over the Snail at the moment. And what is so impressive, Tristan saving that push to pass, saving everything on this car. He's going to be in good shape. Now save them tires. I mean, the reds are faster, but they're going to deteriorate a little bit quicker than the alternate compound that they're going to go on. So yeah, save tires, but also take a look at it and be like, okay, when I have to go to the alternates, where do I need to be? I'm not 100% sure what kind of gap you'd like to have. Go to the alternates. That's my turn with it as we continue to run. Gavin back there in that 6th spot. Tyler, Eric, Ken right there as well. Everybody pretty calm right now, trying to look their way through this one. Right now, 14 going on the board. Scott still hanging in there in 4th, trying to close in on Mitch for that 3rd spot. Scott was about 3/10 of a second faster last time through, last lap overall. So Scott now closing in for a top 3 podium finish here tonight. So 23 to go, 22 this time by at Barber Raceway. Continuing to tick the laps away here tonight. So the laps, they tick off right now at Barber Raceway. Laps ticking down. Tristan the Snail, Mitch Eller right there. Got Joey. Not right there, trying to stay with Mitch. Gap now is shy of 4/10. Mitch really got to start thinking about what he's going to have to do to hold him off as they work their way through. Oh, he's off. Whoa, big mistake there from Mitch. We were on board. That's going to let Scott slide on through for third, but Mitch off track made a little bit of a boo-boo. And here comes Gavin. Look at this. He's got that gap down to about 1.8 seconds. So, yes, Gavin is closing the gap down to a possible top 5 here tonight. Closing in slowly but surely. Joey, Mitch, everybody hanging on right now inside that top 10. But with 20 to go, some of these gaps starting to close in. And Spencer trying to recover from that lap 1 incident. Started on pole, car went around early, smacked it into the wall. That cost Spencer a great run here tonight. Fast race car, but just so far behind. Spencer in big trouble here tonight as far as making up anything. While Tristan leads, the Snail a second back. The Snail continuing to close in. To the point earlier in chat, maybe Anderson burnt them tires up just a scotch, trying to get away. 20 to go here from Barber Motorsports Park in round number 1. Tristan Anderson out front, the Snail in second, Scott in third. 19 to go this time by. $19 laps to go. What do y'all think? Y'all want to hear a little bit of Crank It Up IndyCar style? Let's do it. Crank it up. What tires is Gavin on before we go crank it up? Gavin is, I'm trying to look at numbers. The sidewall. Going Gavin on, I believe that's the white. That's the alternate compound. Yeah, so Gavin on the alternates. I think it's shot of Joey. Yeah, Gavin on alternates. Leader on primary. Snail on primary. Gavin on the alternate tires. And it's paying off long term. Great catch there. Kind of hard to see, but that is the alternate tire, I do believe, on Gavin's machine. So the way this is going to work when they come to pit road, that means the top 3, they're going to have to go to alternates, which will survive longer but not have as much pace up front. And that may work, and now will it make up 13 seconds? I don't know. But look at Joey sitting right in front of him. He's on primaries. Those alt tires on Gavin is going to make a difference. Great catch, but we're going to go crank it up IndyCar style. All right, we're back here once again, and a little update there on the tire situation. Gavin is the only car that started on the alternate tires. So when everybody goes to alternates here at the end of the race, in the pit stop, that is going to give Gavin the opportunity to go to primary reds and possibly make up a ton of time over the end of the race. Now Tristan still leads. Question becomes, how far can these guys go and when do you want to stop? We got trouble. Car around. And that is a lap down car that is around there. Watch out, Joey and Gavin coming through. That got dicey. That was Tyler around there in the middle of the track for a moment. Another car on pit road, that is Ken in the 33. He's going to call it a night as well. Back to the race leader with 17 to go. Now, if I'm Gavin, I want to go get on those primaries as soon as possible, knowing guys are going to alts, right? So that's my thinking if I'm Gavin right now. I want to get off them alternate tires, get on the primaries that I can still use. Trying to take advantage of that difference as I can. I think here before long you're going to see Gavin come down, slap those primaries on that car. And here we go. Snail to pit road, so pit stop has begun. Snail, the first car down. Does Scott follow him in? He does not. Mitch does not either. Joey coming through. He's not going to, I don't think. We're looking at Gavin, seeing if he comes down here. No, he does not. So that time by, it's the Snail, and we're going to go on board. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So Snail is going to have to go to alts here. They'll get the car up on the jack, and you're going to see that red lettering. Oh, that may be a problem for the Snail. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go to alts. That's going to be questionable what race control does. I am 99% sure that he was supposed to go to alts there. So, yeah, this is going to be, I don't know about that. Here we go, Scott to pit road. Let's see if he goes to alts. That would tell me if the league owner goes to alts, that means they were supposed to go to alts. Get pit road here. Scott coming down. Reds. Down Joey coming down. So I'm not sure as to stay on reds here. I have to double check with the league owner because I was thinking that we had a tire rule on the reds and the whites. If that's not the case, Gavin has gave up a lot here going to alt early. If everybody else can go back to reds, I'm a bit confused as to the ruling on that. Gavin there in the 03. Tristan still out there. Gavin not stopped yet. And we'll continue to run here with 14 laps to go, and I will get an answer on that tire rule score here after the race. Piston leads here with 14 to go here at the Barber Motorsports Raceway Park. Tristan out front, Gavin in second. Tristan has led 20 laps here tonight from Barber. Mitch right there in third. Wait on Gavin to hit pit road. Tristan is going to come down now in that number 5 machine. Pit hit pit road here for fresh tires and fuel for that number 5 machine. I will look into this tire situation. Just an off of pit road. Gavin coming down now. Does Gavin go to Reds here? On board with Gavin. Yep, there he goes. He went to Reds. So Gavin now on Reds. So, you know, it's unfortunate maybe Gavin misunderstood the rule the way I did and went with alts earlier on, because that may have hurt him in the long run, as everybody else took Reds twice here tonight. In the West, there's one other option. If the guys put the primaries back on and thinking they're going to pit here late in the going, really late, and put the alts on, would it be worth an extra pit stop just to get the alts, get the good out of the primary tires before you have to go to the alts? That could be the question. The only car that could stay out would be Gavin. That's going to be interesting. If that's the case, on board with Mitch right now leading the way. Kristen right there as well. Kristen picking back up to speed with 12 laps to go here tonight with 12 to go. What a race we have seen here in the Road to Indy Racing League right now with Tristan, Mitch, the snail up near the front as well. With 11 to go this time by. Kristen J. Anderson right there in that 5 machine, doing a great job hanging on. 11 to go here tonight, this time by from Barber Raceway Park. $11 to go this time by. Kristen back to the race lead. Mitch going to hit pit road. Let's see if he goes Reds or whites here. See, on to pit road. Mitch comes down. He'll get jacked up here. And here we go. He'll get up in the air. And he'll go to whites. So there we go. So Mitch is going to go ahead and put whites on. So he's clear. Now Tristan, the snail, Scott, Gavin's clear. Joey. Mitch is going to be clear now. And Ken and all the guys back here, they still, in theory, and I don't know for sure, but my understanding is they're going to have to come back down and put whites back on these cars. So now we got to keep an eye out for that. How long do they wait to come back down to put the white sets on? Oh, by the way, Gavin, last time by, for the chat there, Gavin was the fastest car on the racetrack last time by. But it's going to be a 18-second delta between him and Tristan at the front of the field. So, at what point does Tristan come and put the whites on? In theory, if the rule is you have to change sets at least once, you can wait till one to go. If that's the rule. And if that is the rule, that's what these guys would do here. You wouldn't want to put sets on until you had to. So that is going to be the question across the board. There is Gavin there in fourth. Tristan J. Anderson right there as well. Okay, so I don't think after further review, the entire rule is officially a rule as of yet. They do not have to come back down, but Tristan leads the way right now, coming to 8 laps to go. Coming to 8 to go this time by Tristan J. Anderson. The way the snail in second. Scott back there in third with 8 laps to go. Gavin back there behind him. Look at Gavin hanging in there as well. Yeah, I tell you what though, you look at Gavin's situation. Inside the top 5, great run. As long as he keeps that car on track, he's going to come away with a top 5 finish here in race number 1. You can't be too upside down about that. He's got a good gap over Mitch. Joey trying to get himself inside the top 5 at Barber. Single file here, working their way through. These two cars all over one another as well. Joey right there, along with Mitch, 6th and 5th at the moment. So 7 to go this time by. Seven to go this time by. They'll stay nose to tail right now. Up front, Tristan J. Anderson leads. Anderson hanging on. 7 laps to go here from Barber. And look at the battle for second. The snail coming under fire from Scott. Here we go. Great battle for P2. It's the snail and Scott right there behind him, putting some pressure as they work their way through here tonight. It's going to come home P2 here. Double single file right now. Great battling here between these two. Down the straightaway. It's got a little bit of push to pass left as they continue to run right now. 6 to go. They all right there hanging on as well. Right now as we fight through 6 laps to go this time by here from Barber. So 6 laps to go here as they continue to run. Six to go as they work their way through. Right now, Tristan J. Anderson leads the way. Coming to 5 laps to go here at Barber Raceway Park. Great race for Tristan J. Anderson. The snail in second. Third, Scott. Galvin 4th. Joey 5th. Joey off the racetrack here. Oh, man. Joey going to run wide. And Scott going to go to 3rd, but Joey off track. Let's go take a look at what happened to Joey there. Got him off track there for a moment. Locked the brakes up, went deep in the corner, off through the kitty litter. Didn't make huge impact, but that definitely did not help his efforts. They continue to run right now. Now Scott all over the back bumper of the snail right now for second. 5 laps to go this time by. 5 to go. Now the thing is, all they need is Tristan to make one mistake. And that battle goes from a battle from second to the battle for the race lead. So don't take your eyes off the screen just yet. Battle for second, but Tristan trying to hang on to the race lead. Hell, not going to let Scott pass that easy. He's going to stay right there behind him with 5 laps to go at Barber. Double file, here we go. Attempted the outside on that turn, couldn't get it done. Maybe try to cross over, get the power down. Staying right there in his wake right now, up through the S's here, uphill. Cars all over one another right now. Battle for second, great on the racetrack. Not giving up right now. Nose to tail. Tail hangs on back down the front straightaway once again. Tristan J. Anderson leads the way here tonight at Barber. And again, stay tuned after the race. We'll do our post-race interviews as soon as this wraps up here. Nail right there as well. Hanging on with Scott right there in third. Everybody hanging on, 3 laps to go. Nail right there up front. Tristan J. Anderson up there leading the way. Snail right there along with Scott right behind him. Gavin there as well as Joey. 3 laps to go this time by. Three to go this time by Tristan J. Anderson. Has dominated here tonight. He's led 29 laps. He'll cross the stripe to C3 to go. Scott trying to size up the move for second. Galvin now into 4th. He's a little ways back right now, but he could still take advantage if Scott and Snell get together. That's all it would take for him to end up in the top 3 here tonight. 2 laps to go this time by. Snail hanging on. That's the 10 machine of the Snail right now. Tristan right there, the Snail in second, Scott in third. Everybody hanging on through the S's once again. It's going to get tight. Scott sent it in, had to lock the brakes up to stay off of him. Did a good job not to hit him there. Alvin right there behind him as well. Great racing so far. Laps to go here. Joey right there as well, doing everything he can do. Tristan up front, looking to get the win. Snail trying to hold off. Scott right behind him. That's the closest battle on the racetrack right now, and it's for P2. Scott trying to size up a lane to get around him. Can't do it right now. Up the hill, back down once again. Nose to tail at the moment. Inches his way through that corner. Does a good job not getting the car out of shape. Nose to tail. Not doing everything he can to stay with them. Easy does it. A little bit better through that downhill section that time. Last time too, he locked the brakes up, but still not enough. He's running out of push to pass. At this point, El's got a little bit more in the tank, push to pass wise. Scott right there behind him. Again, we'll come to 1 lap to go this time by for Tristan J. Anderson. He'll come across the stripe, 1 to go. You can see the gap right there. Tristan well in control of this one here tonight. Oh, right there behind him with Scott trying to close in. Last lap. Can he do anything to get the P2 here tonight? Got a few more opportunities. He's going to have to get that gap a little bit closer. He was able to close it in there a little bit. No, he's going to go around. Where's Gavin? Gavin's going to try to come through. Scott trying to get going. We're trying to get a camera on Scott. Here comes Gavin. Scott gonna get straightened back out before Gavin can get there. But he definitely lost some ground. But up front, Tristan coming through. Looking for it this time by. It'll be the checkered flag. It's where Tristan just has to keep the car on track. Down the front straightaway, and Tristan J. Anderson is going to get it done here in the season opener here tonight for the Road to Indy Racing League. Snell comes in second after a last dash effort to get the P2. Scott will get third as he'll cross the stripe P3. And here comes Gavin right there in P4. A great top 5 for him. We'll get ready to talk to your race winner, Tristan J. Anderson, here in just a moment. Wow, 33 laps led here for the driver of the 5. Let's get ready to talk to him. Oh boy, what a battle. Let's go talk to him. Hey Tristan, buddy, it's Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, man, oh man, what a drive for you here tonight in that number 5 machine, bud.
Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to win this race. You know, after qualifying, I knew I had some pace, and there was a few other guys up front that had some good speed that I was expecting to have to, you know, work my way past. But there was a few mistakes early on from those guys, and after that, I just tried to minimize my mistakes. I don't think I put my foot wrong at all today, which I think worked out for me in the long run.
Yeah, dude, you didn't. You didn't put your foot wrong at all anywhere, really, throughout the race course. So getting the win early on, coming out of here the points lead, how big a momentum was that for you?
I mean, it's probably the best thing I could have done here today. Unfortunately, I won't be able to run every race this season because of work. Some races collide with my work schedule, but starting off with this points lead, maybe I could be there at the end, missing a few races.
And Foreman, that's all you can hope for, is try to kind of add that lead as much as you need to until you have to miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just there's a few other tracks I'm looking forward to, but I definitely put some more practice in.
Well, you definitely ran good here tonight, Tristan. Anybody you'd like to thank, buddy?
I'd just like to thank Scott for putting this lead together and everyone who else is in here. This first season's kind of just going to be like a warm-up run for everyone, trying to figure everything out. And I just like to thank Scott once again for putting this all together and let me race for him.
Yeah, Foreman, well, congratulations. Great run here tonight there, Tristan. Congratulations on picking up round number 1 here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you to you as well for broadcasting. I don't think I mentioned that.
No problem, dude. It was a blast. It was a blast. I got the only problem I had tonight. I could see the tires you guys were on, right? It's kind of obvious, but the red and the whites. And I think Gavin back there may have got mixed up in the rule book because he started on whites, and that's pretty much ended his shot at it, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he started on whites.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I don't think we have a rule against having to use both tires in this first season. So using going from alternate to alternate is definitely the best strategy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2 when that actually comes into play, though, because that's going to be a lot of fun. Because I was kind of enjoying it tonight.
Yeah, it'll definitely add some strategy. It'll give some of the guys who maybe aren't the fastest a little bit of a chance if they get the strategy right. So it'll definitely add another element.
And Foreman, well, again, congratulations on your win here tonight, Tristan.
Thank you.
All righty, in here with us now, we got Scott. Scott, buddy, you got me.
Yep, I got you.
All righty, buddy. Well, you gave it one last ditch effort to catch the snail and kind of looped the car around, got it back going before Gavin got there.
Yeah, I was on his tail for 4 or 5 laps there. Couldn't make a move, though. Once I'd get real close to dirty air, and just couldn't quite make the move. The snail had a nice wide shell on him tonight.
Yeah, he was like Gary the snail tonight.
Yeah.
Like SpongeBob was looking after him. But man, I tell you what, you did everything humanly possible to make that work. Just unfortunately lost the back of the car there.
Yep, pushing a little too hard, trying to get up to him. I had one more push to pass, and I planned on using it out of that corner, so I gave it a little too much.
So I actually got a question about push to pass in iRacing. So in real life, it's based off of time, right?
Yeah.
In iRacing, is it just a set amount of times you can use it, basically?
Yeah. How many? Yeah, it gives you like 10, I think it gave us tonight.
Yeah, I had it pulled up there, and I was trying to figure out if it was seconds or attempts at using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way it works is you can press it, and then it stays activated until you let off the throttle a certain amount. So you have like 10 uses, I think, and then that's kind of, you got to use that throughout the race.
Yeah.
Guys, well, what a great race. Now, we got the Snail in here, Scott.
Yep, he just joined.
All right, Snail.
I hate you, Segrist. Really do.
All right.
Are we live? Just so I know, are we live?
Yes,
Is this a stream?
We are live. So just so
Okay.
you know, it's stuck now. Your name will forever be the Snail. Like, no matter what
Well,
happens.
I tell you what, I hope I'm a quick snail. I think as long as that's the case, I'm fine.
After
man.
this run tonight, I might have to remove that for you.
I beat your first one, so maybe we do have to take it out.
Yeah.
Well, you can take it out all you want, but if you're busted now, you'll forever be the Snail now to me. We got to get a shirt made.
Yeah, get on it, Segrist.
Yeah, Scott, get on that.
I have to do that.
All right, man. Well, great run, dude. Just holding off Scott. Scott made a boo-boo, and the Snail was able to snail his way home to victory lane, or to P2 here, and a victory in that battle as well.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, and for anyone else watching, I'm not actually the snail. I'm normally referred to as Sea Freeze, so for those wondering. But yeah, I guess it was fun. There was much passing. Dirty Air was quite bad. It didn't help that iRacing decided to do an update like a few days prior to this race, so all setups that we used to have didn't work for this one. So that made me do some setup changes last night. So it is what it is. Limited testing, but I think that's how everyone was. But this is actually my first ever Indy race ever. I never did any Indy race on iRacing. I barely know how to do the pit entry. Actually messed that up. I didn't know how to add fuel, switch the tires, how much I should be adding. So all those things probably would have helped if I was a little bit more prepared. But that's kind of what it is, a big learning curve. I haven't done league racing for a few months, and zero racing in it for that matter. So I felt it was fun. The last thing I wanted to do was speed in the pits or not add enough fuel to where I have to pit again to lose the P2. Off the bat, I saw Spencer kind of just botched the first lap, which he is kind of known for. And then I was actually surprised that Scott was able to. I didn't know who that was behind me, because I messed the pit entrance up, and I lost some time to the leader, and from there on, I'm like, all right, I'll just kind of take it easy. And then I look behind me, and I'm like, damn, I got to put some defense on. He wasn't getting past me, though. That's all that I knew. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I would say that Spencer definitely yo-yoed turn one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wasn't ready for them cold tires right there at the start, because he kind of drifted out wide and got in the grass there.
Yeah, and turn one as well. Yeah, the back end just came out on him. So yeah, it was probably just the tires, which I knew was a huge thing in these cars. So I'm like, all right, I actually expected more chaos, but it was actually kind of clean.
I have to say, it was quite subdued compared to what I thought it was going to be. Y'all did a really good job keeping it clean the whole way through, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a couple little spin rounds or something, but yeah, it was pretty good. I think we got a pretty nice looking field that's kind of pretty much for the most part running about the same time, so I think it ought to turn out to be pretty good.
Well, don't worry. We'll tear up enough body panels here in a minute with the off-road trucks here in a few minutes. I'm sure we'll tear up enough body panels there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a great night, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on board with the channel. We're all learning here because this is not at all something I normally do. Is this type of off or road course style IndyCar? I've done some oval, but not the road courses, so it's definitely new for all of us, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, I appreciate it. Any last words, you guys?
Yeah, I'll just say, well, firstly, thanks and for everyone putting it together, Scott and the commentator. It was a lot of fun. So I think we'll have some fun this season and work upon it. And I think we're all learning at the end of the day, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Alrighty, guys, everybody in chat room that come out to watch this one, stick around for a few minutes because there's another one going live. It's off-road trucks. I'm sure it's going to be at least entertaining, and look forward to seeing you right back here in a moment when we go to Wild Horse Pass Raceway Park for round number 1 here in the off-road truck series. We'll be back here in a moment. Until then, have a great night. We'll see you next week for round 2 of Road to Indy and the Road to Indy Racing League. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We'll see you in the next one.
Yes, man.
All right.